We're glad you all had the time to join us for our Title I preschool meeting. I'm Marcia Wilmuth. I do the Title I reading and math. I have Vicki Deal. Hi. She's our preschool teacher. We have Tessie Wren, which she's our Title I para and helper on everything else we do in Title I. What this is for, we are going to still have door prizes because of everybody that signed up. We will still put your name in a bucket or a hat or something and draw out, because we have prizes, and send them home with your child. We have in our handbook, which we don't have our new Title I handbook. We'll try to get it ready this year for you. It tells about the different things Title I does for the parents and the community and all the different activities we do. If you've already came in and seen Mrs. Deal for your ages and stages things, you got a packet from her. If you haven't, she has them in her room. This is what we had went over with you at in our on-site meeting. It has tips, has different tips for you and things like that. I know you can't see it. This is my first time to really do any of this stuff. I'm usually one of you guys watching our principal. And the ideas for you to teach or to help your child at home. And just all kinds of different ideas is in that packet for you. If you have any questions over the packet, just call us and we'll help you with it. If you run out of things to do, call us and we'll find more if you want it. Don't go out and buy it. We are going to show you different ways that they're going to be teaching you to hold scissors. You take it and the kids put your thumb up here and only 2 fingers in the scissors, and then hold them. I'm going to cut on this piece of paper on that and just hold it and help your child. It doesn't matter, cut out a coloring book, something, so they're able to try to follow a line to help their motor coordination with it. We have, and if you were here, we'd have showed you these too. They're triangular pencils, so the kids will learn how to hold their pencil correctly. Can you guys see this?
No.
Okay, hang on. We're going to see if we can zoom. We're talking. You can make that screen bigger.
You can.
We want to zoom so they can see this. We've got the technology lady here. We're asking her to help us.
I don't know.
What do you guys need?
You want to zoom in so they can see how to hold the pencil correctly?
Oh. Just hold your hand closer to the camera.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Traxton's at football practice with his son.
Go up with it.
See yourself.
Okay.
Take it.
There you go.
Watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here. The pencil has just like a triangle shape, but it shows you to put your thumb down and your finger, just like you're grabbing it, just grab it and then put your middle finger down underneath it. A lot of the kids are holding them like this when they come to us, up here like this. If you can work on it at home to hold it correctly, it really helps us up here. Can you see it now?
Pretty good.
Yeah, sort of on that. And if you ever, when we're allowed to let you all come back in, just holler at us and we'll show you what we're talking about, okay? They have pencil grippers that are shaped the same way because of the regular pencils. You can stick them here. We're borrowing a pen here. You can put them on your regular pencils or pens and hold it the same way. on that. We also have a, in preschool, and some of you might be shocked, but they have to know all their coins. They have to know the penny, a dime, nickel, quarter, half dollar.
Nope.
Nope, we don't have
Just
to have,
the coin.
you
Just
have to know, name it and how much it is
Mhm.
and how much it is. Then you also have to know numbers 1 through 10, but by the end of the year, they've got to be able to do 1 through 50
And sometime 100.
and sometimes to 100. That's just in our preschool now. And they have to be able to identify 1 through 10.
Mhm.
1 through 10 on a little test they give them. We have to know, they have to know the difference on your,
And
Just a reminder, Marcia, this is also pre-K and kindergarten. So if you could hit on the kindergarten as well, that'd be great.
we will, can we do?
Okay, perfect. You're good.
Okay, they also have to know analog, I have a hard time saying it. Analog and a digital. They have to know that in kindergarten and preschool. Let me get up here by that camera. They will be working on, I wish I had a bigger copy. Kids have a hard time, I'm gonna stand up here, with B, D, P, and Q having reversals. So we have been practicing different things with kids on their letters formation. So if we ever get to, or you want copies of this, just text me or to Mrs. Deal, and we'll get you copies of the way to go down and around on your letters. Then you have to, preschool and kindergarten have to know the different shapes and everything. We have two dimensional and 3 dimensionals. These are the 3 dimensionals. On this, they have to know the names of a square, triangle, rectangle, circle, which we don't call it circle anymore. It's a sphere, a diamond, which we call it a rhombus now. Cones. What else do we have?
We have to know ellipse.
Ellipse. Which is oval. An oval. And they've changed things on all of us that grew up with the other names. Then patterning, they start off different patterns in preschool, and they advance them in our kindergarten, like A, B, B. They do those. They do it. You can do it with shapes. You can do it with colors. You can do it with money. Anything around the house. Don't go out and buy it. You can find things to make a pattern with your children. They also have, I think in our thing, that packet we give you, I think we have different things in there with shapes and things like that. Now, my kindergarten, if they came to enrollment, we give out packets. And if you weren't able to get one, just call up the school and I'll have one in the office for the kindergarten parents. I have used, where's my dominoes? Dominoes to teach. We're not, in the older grades, we play this, but we just teach them the dots. We show them, let them fill of them and everything so they can know how many dots are for a 4 or 3. They like to have hands-on, so we try to use more hands-on things with our kindergarten and preschool. And really all of our classes we do. We call, yes, this is a deck of cards, but we call them number cards because kids like the colors of them, and you can do different games with them. That's different games with them and things like that. You can teach them. You know, this is easy for them to look at, and have them teach them that this is a what this is. It's a spade. Teach the color of it. Not just a number. You can do different things with a deck of cards. Number cards is what we're supposed to call them. But instead of going out and buying a bunch, just use a deck of cards. You can, as they get older, you can have them put them in order, mix them up and have them put them in largest to smallest. Add and subtract, because they start doing that in your, at the end of preschool, we do a little bit of adding and subtracting, and then in kindergarten they do too. And if you have to, use your cards, get some pennies, something that you want that you have around the house, and they can put like 3 of them down and 2 of them, and you can tell them to count up, or you can tell them to count backwards, or any way that you think that they would be able to subtract or add. Any way that we use everything in our room. I go out and borrow stuff. We use little bingo chips and things like that to count with, the manipulatives on that stuff. We also, I make a lot of my stuff. I take an egg carton. I put numbers in it, and then I put a little marble in it, and you shake them up. And for the preschoolers, they can just tell you the number. As older they get, like into kindergarten and stuff, you can put 2 of them in there, marbles, and shake them up and have them add or subtract those 2 numbers. We also have made them with alphabet, capital and smalls, for them to play with. And they like to play with different things on that part. I'm trying to do this. In your packet, I put some experiments and recipes in there. The reason I do that, because at a young age, and I know it's hard to do it with your children because I had no patience with my own. Now grandkids, it's been different. But you can teach fractions. You can show them the difference of the cups and the little cups and a half a cup. The kids at a younger age seem to grasp this before they get older on that. When you're reading a story to them, it doesn't matter if it's out of a catalog, out of a magazine or something. Ask them where they think it happened at. Ask them how this, whatever, like if it was a storm, how do they think it happened? What did you, after you read the story, what happened in sequencing? Because when they come to school, we ask them little questions of that to see if they were listening to you on the comprehension. You can make up your own questions. I'm running out of energy. You can ask them who was in it, what they were doing, where did it happen, when did it happen, why did this happen, and how did this happen? It amazes me how many of the younger kids seem to remember better than some of us older kids on that. Okay, I'm looking at my stuff at the same time I'm talking to you guys. We have things that we have to tell you guys. In your packets, we have parents' rights to know. I've got the, we've got to find it for you. So give us a minute. And anything that I show you and you want some of it, just give us a holler or text me. I'm on mwilmuth@caney.com at the school, and I can try to get it ready for you. We are getting ready to show you some papers. Share screen.
Hey, Miss Wilmuth, Sarah Scott asked if those pencils were on the supply list for the school.
No. No, they are not.
Tell her what the name of it
And
is.
then this one's called it's from Dixon. It's the
Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga. Mrs. Ring can say that better than I can.
Best pencil ever made because of the eraser.
Oh, I got those.
Yeah, they're very. And I think now we can buy them at stores.
Yes, you can. You can buy them at Target and Walmart.
Yes. But they are real, I mean, it's neat. I'd rather have one of these than the regular pencils. Okay, we're gonna share, we hope, with you. All right, we're getting there.
Okay. This. There
Can you
go.
see this? All right.
Okay.
Opal, can you see the, it says Title I parent meeting?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, we're going to the, well, maybe we are.
There you go. You did
There we go. This is our first time to do this. Mr. Traxton trained us real quick today.
You're doing great.
All right, this is this, I have to hand out to all my parents. It's a parent's right to know thing that the Title I have to do certain things for this program for the federal government to get our funding. So we try to put a copy, which is right up here. I don't know why I'm showing it to you. Put it up here so you guys know the reason we have to put some of this stuff. Down at the bottom is just showing that it's the dates that I have to prove that we've done this for them. But it's whether their child teacher has met state qualifications and licensing. That means just make sure that we have our license and our parents are qualified with their testing and education. It'll show the degrees if you go.
Should be on there.
It should be on our website, but with all of our new stuff going on, we don't know what all's been blocked, not blocked, but we're updating everything. But we will have it on there, the qualification of all of our staff. And you can go to our website to see it. Then we will have the, oh, hang on, we gotta learn. We're good.
You
We're
got it.
proud of ourselves, guys. Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
We have over here on the left, the district parental involvement policy that we started up last year. Then we have over on the right-hand side is our Lincoln Memorial Staff parent involvement. Anything that we do, we have to show parents. If you want to disagree with us, get a hold of us and tell us what you think we ought to change or maybe add. That would help us out at our meetings and stuff like that. As a group, we meet and try to fix our different policies that we have for our Title I program. If you want copies of these, just give us a text and we will get you a copy of all of this stuff. I mean, I'm one of these that have to have paper on that part. And if you did enrollment, at enrollment, you had to do, hang on, our parent school compact, I have to do this every year for Title I. It's where as a student, as a parent, as a school, the things we will do for our students in this district. We have to have a student signature. Now our preschool and kindergarten, we really don't worry about it, but they try to write their names. We have to have a parent or a guardian signature. And then I hand these all to the regular classroom teachers. They sign it. They bring them back to me, and then I have to keep them for a year. And so now they're thinking they want us to keep them longer. But every year, I know some of my ladies and men complain they have to do this at enrollment, but it's just required for us to do this. I'm killing trees, I know. But that's another requirement we have to do for you guys and us. They want to prove that we're doing our job. I think that's what it is. Then if you go on the website, just a second, we both all went blank. KSDE website, you can find information on early childhood fact sheets, things you can do, Kansas kindergarten readiness, what ages and stages that preschool and kindergarten are doing, tips for it, and then our parent involvement family from the KSD department. It's their things on parent involvement family engagement sheets. I try to put this in all my packets. Now, I'm going to tell you, I might have skipped them in some, but I try on that part. The end of the year, a lot of parents, we have to do a survey. I give it to the staff. I give it to all students in the building except preschool and kindergarten. And then we also do teachers. We do all the stuff that we can. They do a survey, and then we give it to our principal and our superintendent. And if we get audited, they want to make sure that we're communicating with you guys. We want your real opinion, your true opinion. It's not going to offend any of us. Then they have a homeless. I told you that, didn't I? Okay, we have a homeless policy. So if you feel like you need any help, just give us a call. We will help you. We have supplies. We will find anything that you might be lacking for your child or grandchild. This school usually will find it. Usually, I'm not lying, we usually find it. The stuff that you need. They have a new after-school program for our students this year. And Mrs. Wren's going to explain it because I know what it's about, but I'm not sure how it runs. Go for it, woman.
At enrollment, you would have received a paper that you could fill out. Our after-school program is called ACES. Kids will stay here at the school. They'll meet after classes are let out, and they'll go and get their snack. They have 20 minutes for snack. Then they'll go to their designated areas, usually in groups of 10, all with the same age group and same grade level. And we'll do 30 minutes of homework time, and hopefully that's enough. But if they need longer, that will be extended for them longer. There'll be fun activities. They'll get group activities. We're going to do some archery and different kinds of things. We're also going to do a manners class, and we do community outreach. One of the things that we do on our community outreach is we have adopted the residents at our nursing center down south, and we make different things for them. Usually we make a Christmas gift, and we make May baskets. Wow. And we take Valentines down to them that are all handmade, and the kids get to take them and give them to the people that are residents there, and it gives them, the people there, a really great joy to see the kids. And it also gives the kids, I was surprised when we've done this with our small PreK, how much that the kids loved it, just doing something for somebody else. And this year we're also going to do some different things, like we're going to go visit the police station and the fire station. And we've talked about possibly doing something for our community service people, our policemen and our firemen, to show our appreciation for them. Now, this program is free Monday through Thursday. It's from right after school until 6 o'clock. Students must be picked up by 6 o'clock. On Fridays, it costs $7 per student. And then on Fridays, it's kind of a little bit different than the rest of the week. We won't necessarily have our homework time, but it'll be more activity time than we have the structured schedule Monday through Thursday. If you think you would like to sign up a child for that, you can go onto our website, onto our school website, caney.com, and you can get those sign-in papers off of that, or you can call the school and we'd be glad to get you one. Okay? Thank you.
We're throwing information real quick at you, aren't we? Now, when you're in kindergarten, you have to be able to, I think it's 1 to 20 now. They can write their numbers and identify 1 to 20. 1 to 120, I think is what it is. It's hard for me to remember. I'm used to working with the upper grades. I test the preschool and kindergarten with a Peabody test. It's a vocabulary test. This year, we're hoping to have these touch computers. The computer or I or whoever helps me, we say a word and they find the picture that goes with the word. And then I give them, that's your preschool and kindergarten. In kindergarten, I also give them a Dibbles test. It's recognizing, see if they can recognize letters, sounds. It's a new one this year, so we're trying to figure it out. Letters and sounds. Some kids already come to school able to sound out words. There's a little section on it. Through the year, each part of it has more added to it. Words and things like that gets added to the test. And then nonsense words, which are words that do not make sense.
They don't have nonsense.
Oh, we don't have nonsense words for them anymore. They lucked out, kindergarten did. And I do that twice a year unless a teacher asks me to do it a third time in the middle of the year. And this year, kindergarten's going to be doing a reading and math CBM test. We're going to do it 3 times a year. We'll use hopefully we can use our touchscreen computers. And it's just recognizing numbers, shapes. It asks them adding and subtracting problems and things like that on that. It's something new, but with the touchscreens, we think the kids will be able to do better by that. Instead of using the mouse, they have a hard time at the beginning using the mouse on that. But that's all the testing that we'll be doing with the regular classroom does a few testing too in their rooms, pictures and things like that. I can't remember what all they do in kindergarten anymore. But the main things for our data is those types of tests we'll be giving. I think I'm ready to see if you guys have any questions. Does anybody have any questions for any of us? Don't be shy, because I sure had a hard time doing this. And they're laughing at me, guys.
I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you.
I'm trying to get off. Okay. If they're talking, I can't get them unmuted. Okay, Mr. Traxton, how do I unmute them?
Okay, you're presenting. We need to get off presenting.
Raise your hand if you can talk. Somebody talk to me. How's that sound?
I can unmute myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I
so sweet to help me.
No question?
Is there any questions,
don't have any questions.
Whitney? Thank you.
I don't have any questions either.
How about, because we can't see everybody. I know you're like me. I don't like to be seen on the screen for things.
I don't have any
That was-
questions.
We had Whitney, Jenny, right? Carla, Sarah, Travis.
Yeah, I don't have no questions either.
Their name so I can make sure I get everybody's name.
We have to keep a copy of this to prove that I met with you guys. Could each one of you tell Tessie the name again so she can write them down?
And that's for your door prize too.
And for your door prize. Don't all be scared.
Whitney Hillis,
Okay.
Okay.
Carla
Opal,
Greenfield.
Carla Greenfield.
Opal Hicks,
Sarah Scott.
Okay.
Jenny McDaniel.
Travis. Travis Scott,
Travis Hart.
Hart.
H-A-R-T.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I honestly didn't hear you.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay, I think I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4,
We really thank you for that. Having patience with.
Cameron Traxon.
5.
Okay, everybody, Cameron Taxton.
He wants a door prize.
Do y'all think we ought to let him have a door prize?
Absolutely not.
On that. Well, we really appreciate it. Be brave. Ask us something.
Did we scare you off?
I'm sorry, did we scare all of you? Now, if you need anything, I'm serious. You just get a hold of Mrs. Dill or I, and we will find it for you. If you have a problem, just call us or get a hold of Mr. Traxton. And if you didn't get to come in and see Mrs. Dill yet, or not going to be able to, the first day of school or when you all get to come back to school, I have packets, or Mrs. Dill have the packets for you, and you can pick them up from her. I've got a paper plate in there to make a clock. You can make your own clock at home. There's a lot of different things I add in there for you guys to work on for the preschool and kindergarten.
I actually did have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Will they be going all year, or because I'm in college right now, and I know that after Thanksgiving we're going to be going online, so I didn't know if you guys were going to be doing that as well, or are they
The intention is to go all year right now. We can't foresee what will happen with county, but yeah, we're in school till for our calendar year that we have set.
okay.
Good
And
question.
Oh, sorry, I also have another one for you.
That's okay.
Are the children supposed to wear facial masks while in class? Because I know that my son, he has a problem with keeping it on. Like, he'll wear it, but he won't wear it for very long.
Yeah, we're going to ask that the kids do wear facial masks while they're in there. We'll provide 3 of them. We'll wash them on site. If he has one that he can wear better, you're welcome to bring those. He's able to wear those in. The other part of that is we're going to have grace with all kids. I mean, we've seen it in 1st grade through 3rd grade, 4th grade through 6th grade. They've done a great job wearing them. 1st grade through 3rd grade, they've done the best they can. If the kid's got it below his nose, we're going to ask him. We're going to understand, especially a preschooler. Vicky's, and we've talked extensively about this. It's just, we're going to get through the day, and we're going to give the kids grace. We understand where they're at with this. So
Yeah. Okay. I think that was all I had.
Anybody else?
who was that just spoke? Sorry.
Whitney.
Okay. I'm gonna send Whitney an invite for site council. Those are good questions. Just talked yourself into a position.
Thanks. Now nobody's going to say anything.
Yeah, I should have waited on that one then.
Whitney, it's not a bad, I'm still on it too. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't last very long. We want ideas from the community and parents, and we'd like more people involved in it.
Yeah.
And we're sorry you lost the bet.
Thank you.
I have a question. Is the ACES program available for preschoolers, not just kindergarten?
Mr. Traxon?
Mr. Traxton?
I'm sorry, ask it again.
He
Go
was
ahead.
at football.
Yeah.
I was just asking if the ACES program is just for preschool or excuse me, just for kindergarten and above, or is that preschool able to do that?
Right now it's kindergarten and up.
Okay.
That may change throughout the year and possibly definitely next year. But right now we just kind of want to keep it kindergarten. and through 6th grade for right now. So please come to a site council meeting and, voice those concerns. If you do have a preschooler that you would like to, or email me, and that way we have the voice behind it and we can make that decision based on, our community needs.
Okay, thank you.
No
And
problem. Thank you.
Site council meeting September 16th, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
What time, 6:30? I can't remember.
First one will go 6 o'clock, and we'll probably move it to the 5 o'clock or 5:30 like we did last year. I think we were 5 o'clock last year, but the first one I want to give plenty of notice on the 6 o'clock and go that route. I know it butts into church on Wednesdays, but hopefully we'll be able to move it to the 5 o'clock or 5:30 and get done quickly. I know being Zoom meetings, it'll probably go a little bit quicker. So.
And I have another, things pop in my mind. I'm sorry about that. Read nursery rhymes to children. A lot of kids we've noticed, and it's not your fault. We're busy people, but we talk about nursery rhymes, things like that. Anything that, you can think of that's different than the books we send home, read to them and ask them if they can think of something to go with that nursery rhyme, or what happened with that Jack and Jill and why did they fall, things like that. That's the same as reading a story to them. I think that's the only thing yet I'm done. Rhyming, we have to do rhyming, quite a bit of that. If you driving down the road, say a picture or say a word and see if they can rhyme to you. We do a lot of rhyming in preschool and kindergarten. Mrs. Deal's writing down stuff for me.
Mhm.
And site council it's a pretty neat thing. It doesn't last that long, guys. We'd love to have more parents on it.
We'll do site council like we did today. We'll send out invites. So we'll probably have more people at least for the first meeting, and then they'll listen to me drone on and decide that's not for them. So
He runs
But-
that one. Thank God, not me. We also, I just got another note. Mix up your capital and small ABCs, make flashcards. If you don't have flashcards or recipe cards at home, give us a holler. I have things in my room or I have a big closet down by my room. We can find them for you and we can send them home with your child. But they, they do matching games in the preschool and kindergarten. Any other questions?
thank you, Miss Wilmoth. I'm going to jump off here. Thank you guys for attending. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for attending this. This was our first and we have more to learn how to do, but you guys helped me out practicing. Sorry I had to pick on preschool and kindergarten.